Hi guys, this is just another short yoga video for you to try in your own time. So this video just involves some stretches and some salutations. So just find yourself a cross-leg position, lifting up out of the waist and just roll your shoulders into the back. Just place the palms of the hands on top of the thighs. We're just taking a deep breath in through the nose for 1 count and exhaling out for 1 count. You usually do this about 4 times using your own natural breath. So no need to force the pace of the breath, just use your own natural pace. So just taking a deep breath in for 1 count through the nostrils and slowly exhaling the breath out of the mouth. So just imagine that you're breathing in fresh air, new energy, and on the exhale of the breath you're trying to release any tension, stress, negativity. Imagine you're breathing that out of the mouth to let go. So after the last exhale, just place the palm of the hand at the side of the head, just tilt it to the side and just take a deep breath in through the nose, and on the exhale just roll the head slightly forward, and this is just so you can feel more of an intense stretch down the side of the neck. Imagine that you're breathing in that stretch that you feel, and on the exhale of the breath just slightly bring the head a little bit further forward. And slowly just bring the head back up to centre. And we'll just do exactly the same but on the other side. So just tilting the head to the side. Just place the palm of the hand on the side of the head. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale just slowly roll the head forward. Just a little bit more. So no need to do it too much, just slightly, just so you can feel a little bit more of a stronger stretch down the side of the neck. And slowly just bring the head back up to centre. We're just going to come onto all fours now, so just placing the palms of the hands into the floor or onto the mat, and the knees are just at your natural hip level. So we start on a flat back, so if you soften the belly down toward the floor, you're breathing in through the nose, and then as you start curving from the lower back, letting the curve go throughout the full back, bending the spine up toward the ceiling as you breathe out of the mouth, softening the gaze down so you're looking through the gap in between the legs. And we're just flowing through this, so breathing in as you soften the belly down, looking up, breathing in through the nose, and then as you start curving slowly from the lower back, letting the curve go throughout the full back, dropping the head so the gaze is looking through the gap between the legs. And just getting the flow and the coordination of the breath, so as you breathe in, softening the belly down and breathing out as you start curving slowly from the lower back and throughout the top of the back. And just doing this a couple more times, breathing in, softening the belly and breathing out as you slowly curve throughout the full back, breathing out of the mouth. Just doing that once more. And slowly coming back out to a flat back. And from here we're just going to tuck the toes under, taking a deep breath in and exhale into a downward dog. Make sure you've got the full stability with the palms of the hands. The feet are fully grounded. You may have to widen the toes a little bit. So we're taking 4 breaths in down dog, so just make sure the gaze is looking through the gap between the legs, the shoulders are rolled into the back, the arms are out at shoulder height, and you take in 4 breaths. So you're breathing in for 1 through the nostrils and out for 1 out of the mouth. Just paying attention to the pace of the breath, where you're feeling the stretches from. You can walk out the legs a little bit if you want more of a stretch down the back of the legs, or you can just stay stable in down dog. But after you've took 4 breaths, slowly walk the feet toward the hands, bend the knees and slowly roll yourself up to a standing position. From here, we're just going to come a little bit further back, standing a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Just make sure the feet are slightly turned out, the legs are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. We're going to bend the knees, so the knees are going over the little toe and that you can see the big toes. The buttocks is dropped down toward the floor, as well as the hips, and the core is engaged. Just drop the gaze slightly, just double check that the knees are going over the little toe. Now once you've got the leg stability, we're just going to lift the arms up to shoulder height, bend the arms, and the shoulders are just going to drop down the back. The palms are just facing straight in front of you, and we're just taking 4 breaths in this squat position. Just make sure you're still engaging your core, you're dropping the buttocks down toward the floor, the knees are bent and they're going over the little toe. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale, breathing out of the mouth. Just taking your time, notice where you feel the stretch from. Imagine you breathing in that stretch. And on the 4th exhale, you're just going to slowly straighten the legs back up. Drop the arms and tuck the feet in to step back to a parallel position. And we're just going to come into a standing forward fold, so just double check that you're in parallel. Rolling the shoulders into the back, still lifting up out of the waist. And as you breathe in, you're just going to stretch the arms out in front of you. And as you exhale, you're just going to drop the top half of the body slowly down toward the floor. Breathing out, letting the arms be loose, a little bit more limp. And just let the shoulders roll forward and let the head drop. So the gaze is looking in between the gap through the legs. So just try and relax the top half of the body a little bit more. Breathing in through the nose for 1 and exhale out for 1, using your natural breath for 4 counts. You can walk out the legs in standing forward bend as well if you want more of a stretch down the back of the legs. Now from here, we're just going to bend the knees and slowly roll the body back up, slowly to a standing position. And we're just going to do exactly the same posture, so we've done that twice. So bring yourself into a squat position again, so stepping a little bit wider than hip distance apart with the feet slightly turned out. Now just double check that the knees are going over the little toe, the hips are dropping down toward the floor as well as the buttocks, and the core is engaged. Just drop the gaze down slowly, just double check that the knees are going over the little toe. When you feel comfortable and fully stable with the legs, lift the arms up to shoulder height, bend the elbows, and just let the shoulders drop down the back, and the palms of the hands are facing straight out in front of you. Now still lifting up, out of the waist, drawing those shoulders into the back, and we're taking 4 natural breaths. So we're breathing in for 1, through the nose, and out of the mouth for 1. 4 counts. Nice deep breaths and slower, longer exhales. Just Notice how the body feels in this posture. And after the fourth exhale, slowly straighten those legs back up to come out of it. Drop the arms and tuck the feet in to bring yourself back to a parallel position. And now we'll just come into a half forward bend. So parallel again with the feet. Always check the feet alignment first. Roll the shoulders into the back, and we're going to just relax the palms of the hands down the legs, but make sure the hands stop above the kneecaps. Now we're just going to take the hips back, come to a flat back. We're just taking those hips back, and then we're just going to drop the head so the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs. And you should just feel a nice stretch down the back of the legs. You can bend the knees if it's a bit too harsh with straight legs, but just make sure that they're going over the little toe and they're not rolling in. Now just imagine that you're breathing in the stretch that you feel in the body. And on the exhale, you're just trying to release the head down, dropping the gaze down in between the gap through the legs. After the fourth exhale, bend the knees and slowly roll the body back up to a standing position to come out of it. Lovely. So we're just going to come down onto the floor now and just bring the soles of the feet together and just let the legs relax out to the sides. Now just rock from right to left just to find your sits bones, still lifting up out of the waist. Roll the shoulders into the back and just place the palms of the hands on the lower ankles. Now as we breathe in through the nose, we're going to lift the legs up toward the ceiling, taking an inhale. And then as you breathe out, we're just dropping the legs back down to your natural hip level. So all about the coordination here. So as you breathe in, you're lifting the legs up as you breathe in through the nose. And as you drop the legs back down, you're breathing out of the mouth. And just flow through this a couple of times just so you can get the coordination of the breath. So as you breathe in, you're lifting the legs up, and as you breathe out, you're dropping the legs back down. And this is just a really nice one for improving your flexibility, a little good hip opener. So you will start to feel it in the inner hips here. Imagine you're breathing in that stretch that you feel, and on the exhale, you're just dropping the legs back down to come out of the stretch. And just do that once more to finish off. And slowly bring the legs back down. And just bring yourself into a cross-leg position. To finish off, we're just going to lift the arms up as we take a nice deep breath in through the nose, lifting the arms up, still lifting up out of the waist, and then we're just going to drop the palms down toward the floor, breathing out, dropping the arms back down toward the hips. And we'll just do that once more, breathing in, stretching the arms up, dropping the palms down, and the arms, exhaling the breath out of the mouth. And just bring the palms of the hands together, rub them until you get that warm sensation. When you do, place them over the eyes. Imagine you're breathing in that warmth, and on the exhale, just remove the palms of the hands away from the face to finish the practice. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.